guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. If you're not new, thanks so much for coming back. It always means the world to me. So I'm here today with a bins haul. It's actually not that big because, well, it just wasn't that great of a bins day. But near the end of the day, I did find something that I had been wanting to find ever since I started reselling, and so I'm pretty excited about that. But this was a new location for me. There are 7 different Goodwill bins or Goodwill outlet locations in the greater LA area, and I'm currently on a mission to kind of go to all of them multiple times to try and really understand which is best for clothing, which is best for shoes, which is best for hard goods. And I think that there are just off days and good days, and so by going to all of them more than once, I'll hopefully get a good grasp on the different locations. So this is my first time at this location. I don't share specifics of which ones because honestly, they're all good and I have good finds at all of them. But I spent $80 and this is just the women's items. So the cost for just these items was $80. There were 2 items at the very end that I'll share that were actually from a nearby thrift store I stopped into. It wasn't a Goodwill, it was just kind of a local mom and pop one, and I found 2 good items, and those were I think $4 each. And this is 34 items. I think all is women's except for 2 little girls dresses. And so that broke out to $2.25 per item for the bins finds. And that's a little high, but most of these or half of these are shoes, and those weigh a little bit more. So if you aren't already subscribed and you like reseller content, bins hauls, Poshmark, eBay, all that kind of stuff, definitely feel free to check out my other videos or hit the subscribe button down below. And if you enjoy bins hauls, or just these types of videos, definitely feel free to hit the thumbs up. It means a lot to me. So jumping into my favorite finds of the day, and this was definitely kind of at the end, but if you resell women's clothing, more than likely you have heard of the brand Teeks. And here is, hopefully you can see kind of the bottom, what they look like. So they're known for kind of this teal bottom, and they fold. So they're really convenient to travel or to throw in your purse, and they're very pricey retail, and they have a really great resale value. So if you saw maybe a month or 2 ago, I had a video where I found a solo teak shoe, and I was on a mission to find the pair, and I just didn't have luck. But El Ducho Denali, who also has a YouTube channel, she's the one that has given tips that solos of certain brands of shoes sell. So I have sold solo Tory Burch, and I did sell the solo teak shoe pretty quickly after listing. I believe that went for $30. So I'm not opposed to picking up solos. They still will sell these, as I've learned, but I really wanted to find the pairs, and I found 2. So I actually was in some shoe bins and I found one of each pretty close together. And I, at that point, was just like, all bets are off. I'm gonna find a pair. And this line of bins was on the back wall. It was against the wall, and I was literally pulling out all of these bins, going behind them, just looking for at least one of these pairs, and it paid off. I'm not afraid to dig or look on the ground for certain finds, especially if it means Teeks finds. So the first one is, I think they were both size 7, so probably donated by the same person. This first one is kind of a red patent leather, and they're in good pre-owned condition. They do have some signs of wear. For example, this one right here, this is kind of coming up right there. And then I think on this pair, if you see right in here, the stitching, I actually cut it already, but it was like a string hanging off. So I don't think it's a deal breaker for these. These will still sell even in, from what I can see on comps, terrible condition. But there was this pair, and then there was a gray kind of fabric pair. I don't know if it's picking up, but again, this has some general wear. If you can see inside, this fabric is kind of pulling up a little bit, but it can't be seen from the outside. So definitely wear, but nothing where I wouldn't wear them after being cleaned up, and these still will sell. So based off of the wear and what I can see on comps, if they were in great condition, I would probably be aiming for that $130 to $150 in hopeful sale price. With these, I'm hoping in the $90 to $110 range. And obviously I'll disclose as much information of them as possible. And I'll probably also mention that there's another pair in the same size in the listing. So with that, really excited to find those pairs, and I will continue to search for Teeks as long as the comps show that they are selling for those amounts. So the next item is a pair of Tory Burch. So these are the kind of the black on black, and let's see if I can, the inside, I mean, they're worn, but they're not in bad condition. Again, so you can see the kind of logo part is a little bit faded inside, but these were a size 8, I believe. And yeah, pretty good condition. The black on black, from what I can see, don't do as well as if the hardware was kind of a gold or a little bit more stand out, but I have sold a solo of the black on black. So with these, I'm hoping to get somewhere between 30 to 50. I also found a Tory Burch sunglass holder. So it's orange, and then it's very clean inside. And then it also had this little guy with the Tory Burch symbol on here. This definitely had some marks on it, and there are some marks on the back, but I don't think it's a problem. It's still really cute, and these get tossed in purses all the time. So with this, the comps weren't as great as I was hoping for, only hoping for about 10 to 15 for this, but it's still cute, and I think people will just search for Tory Burch. So with that, I also should say, I did not particularly have a great bins day, despite the starting off with Teeks and Tory Burch. The shoes I did pretty well. I did not find much clothing. I was there with my mom. She was actually focused more on hard goods for, and I was really focused on shoes and clothing, and only walking away with 34 items after a whole day at the bins is not a great bins day for me. So I'm glad that I went, and I'll go back to this location again to try it out, but it was odd. So I did find some Birkenstocks. These are not in bad condition. They're not new, but compared to what I can see online for comps in kind of similar condition, I mean, some very ratty Birkenstocks sell for still pretty decent money. So with this, I'm hoping to get about 40 to 50 for these, because again, they're just based off of, you could see whoever wore them didn't wear them all that much. I mean, they still have a lot of life to them and are in pretty good condition. So was pretty excited about those. Next up is a pair of pumps, black pumps. And these are kind of fun. The heels just have a little bit of texture. These are Echo. And it doesn't look like they've been worn at all. So I'm not sure if it's showing up on camera if they were once, but just a really classic black pump. I can't remember the size on this. 37, and hoping with this to get about 25 to 35. Found a pair of Burberry shoes, but they're just, I don't know how they would be comfortable to wear, but they are wooden sandals. So if you can see the Burberry, and then the Burberry is on the hardware. I'm not sure if it's the name is going to pick up. Now with these, I could not find the size. Oh, well, maybe if I just looked a little harder, there's the size. So what I was going to say was on the bottom of these, it looks like a thrift store wrote somewhere 6B. So, and they're pretty tiny compared to my feet. I have like 8.5, 9. So I was like, oh, I'll just keep the writing on there because there's no other size, but now I just found it. So maybe I should just look harder. So it looks like it says in here, if I can read, I'll have to look a little bit closer. It looks like it says 36. It was kind of tucked back up in there. So anyways, that's good. So I'll clean this marker off and kind of clean up the bottom. But with these, hoping to get identical ones like this have sold from anywhere from 20 to 50. These do have, somewhere a little bit on the wood right there. And then, obviously not in perfect condition, but I think someone will still like them. when you walk, you could see the little Burberry. So hoping to get somewhere between that 20 to 40. I just need to see how clean I can get them. So not closed yet. These were actually really cute, and it was kind of a risk. I don't like cleaning shoes very much, but I did just order a suede cleaner, like eraser, suede eraser. And these are just adorable. They actually, even though they have some signs of wear, they had this, you know, paper in like they had never been worn. So, and then the bottoms don't look like they've been worn, or yeah. So what I think happened was maybe they just got thrown around a closet or thrown around a store, but you can see there's on this just beautiful yellow suede, there's these marks. So I thought, you know, it's a good test for the suede eraser that's coming my way. I'd pick them up. They're the brand Seychelles, which they sell this at boutiques and Anthropologie and a number of different places. But 7.5, super cute. Hopefully I can get those cleaned up because I think someone would really enjoy them. With that, hoping for about 25 to 30 if I can get them cleaned up. Found a pair of Lucky boots, and these are actually really cute. It's kind of a dark green, and there's just this pink stripe. I love the flat style. It's got the zipper on both sides, which is awesome. And again, just great condition. These are 7.5 worn, but not major. And then there were kind of some, you could see on the tips or the toes that they have a little bit of the scuffing, but it kind of just gives it that edgy look. So yeah, I think these will do well. I have pretty good luck with the Lucky brand boots. So with this, hoping for about 30 to 35. These were kind of funky, but sometimes I think these will photograph well, and I think someone would really enjoy them. So they are multicolored, and they're by Steven, and it's the Steven by Steve Madden. These actually had also that white and paper, so like they had never been worn kind of thing. But yeah, just peep toe, kind of fun. They look super comfortable. I don't know what this material is, but kind of spongy. I don't know if that's the right word, but just thought they were kind of funky, and someone will probably really enjoy them, hopefully. And with that, hoping for about 20 to 25. A few more pairs of shoes and then some clothes. I don't think I got any handbags, which is kind of a bummer, but these are a pair of little kitten heel, oh man, sandals, and they're Kolhan. These are not in perfect condition. I mean, little scuffs, and they have been worn, but I thought the heel was really cute. And with summer, with white, you know, I think sometimes you just need something white, and you just need it for a dress or something, and you might not want to wear them all that much, but I decided to give them a chance because they were pretty light for shoes, only hoping for maybe 20 to 25 for these. So these, I also have to see if I can kind of clean them up a little bit, but I couldn't leave them behind because they are so fun. They are these little flats, and I loved the yellow around. I loved the back of the heel. It is a real fur on this zebra print. It's not real zebra, it's just real fur. But the reason I was a little concerned was this blue part, which is like a dark blue, kind of rubbed off a little bit. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it on the kind of white part of the fur. So not sure if I can get that cleaned up, but I thought it was worth a try. Again, these are lightweight. They're cute. I think they'll photograph well. So hoping to get these cleaned up because they're adorable. These were a size 8, which is a great size. And yeah, if they don't clean up, maybe I'll give them to one of my sisters. No, they won't take them, but a little too small for me. And then the last pair of shoes was another pair of flats. And these are really pretty kind of snakeskin maroon. And these are also Kolhan. And yeah, just again, really comfortable style. These were a size 7.5, and they look like they're in great condition. So with the Sam Edelman, if I could get them cleaned up, maybe only 15 to 20. With these, if I can, I'm hoping for about 20 to maybe up to 30, probably closer to 25. But yeah, so it was lots of fun shoe finds, and it was just kind of that day. Got a few items of clothing, but not much. This first pair is a pair of shorts that I thought the style was just really cute. This is Billabong. And I pass on so many of the surfer brands because they're just everywhere. And I know they don't go for much, size 29, but I like shorts because they're easy to photograph. They don't require steaming. You just wash them, you toss them on a flat lay for me, and they're easy. And I just thought this was a good size. I liked the style. It is short season. So for the bins, only expecting about 12 to 15 for these, but I still think someone will like them. This is a really cute skirt. It's kind of this really pretty blue, and I love the little flutter aspect. This is new at Tags, Banana Republic, and there's no price on here, but size 6. Let's see what season. Some people, it's not a newer season. That's, you can tell by the tag. So it's fall of 2011. So it's been sitting in someone's closet for a few years, but I thought it was still really cute, new with tags, and I think someone will enjoy it. I did find a couple free people, but not much. This one, compared to other LA ones, just didn't have that much. This is just a really lightweight, kind of oatmeal, oversized sweater. This actually says, oh no, this isn't an extra small. That maybe was another free people item. This is a medium. So very tempting to keep this and wear this with leggings. But yeah, always happy to find free people just because I think it's cute styles. With the Banana Republic, only hoping for about 10 to 15, 12 to 15. With the free people, hoping for about 20 to 25. This one's really cute, and I like finding Melissa McCartney's collaboration with the 7 brand. And yeah, it's just this really pretty kind of maroon print. But what I liked about it was a full exposed zipper on the back. And it's a little bit shorter in the front than in the back, but it's a 1X. It's 3/4 length sleeves. It's just adorable. So I think someone's really gonna like this, hoping to get somewhere between 20 and 28 for this. This is a really lightweight, I actually sold this brand this morning, Denim and Supply by Ralph Lauren. And I like this line that he has. It's kind of, a lot of it has like boho vibes, but this is just kind of a sheer floral long sleeve button down. I think this would be really cute with a black tank and some shorts, some cutoffs. So even though it's long sleeve, I think it's appropriate for spring and summer. But with this, hoping to get maybe somewhere between 15 and 20. I found 2 pairs of pants by this designer, and this designer is on the Real Real's list of designers. And that's usually a good sign for me, because if it doesn't sell for me, I could always just send it in to one of those. But this is Sonia. Let's see if I can get the tag. Is it Sonia Reichel? I'm not sure. But it says Paris, made in Italy. These are kind of just a comfy pant. They're not stark black, but they're still in pretty good condition. They have a pocket over here, or they have pockets on both sides. This one has little rhinestones with the SR. And then on the bottom, it's got a little tie, so kind of more of the jogger style. But I thought they were cute. And with these, hoping to get about 20 to 30. And then the second pair was more of a dress pant. I didn't realize, or I didn't take a good look, that the size tag had been removed from this, which is unfortunate. I can assume that it was in the same bin, it's the same person, but just a kind of trouser. So yeah, I'll give them a shot, hoping again for about 20 to 30. Here's a cute little girl's dress. It's by Janie and Jack. I think I've seen this in malls. And it's kind of a pricey brand, but I thought with 4th of July coming, this would be such a cute little girl's dress at a picnic. The comps on these actually do pretty well for kids clothing, so about 15 to 20 is what I'm hoping for with that. This is a really cute, fun, love this color green, and it's Joie. And it's corduroy, it's kind of different, but I think it'll photograph well. I think it's fun. Size 4. So Hoping to get about only 15 to 20 for this, but I just thought it was good for the season. I really felt like there were slim pickings, and it wasn't, the problem with this location was they stacked the bins really high. And I think I posted a picture of the really high bins, and it looks, oh, that looks great. They've got so much stuff in the bins. But when there's mounds of clothing and the bins are kind of down here, how I work through bins is I'll kind of make a little hole, and then I'll kind of go through, and the hole just keeps moving with me. So I have kind of an empty place at the bottom of the bin to kind of make sure I'm not missing anything at the bottom. When they are so high, it's impossible to get through. I mean, you can't really make a little hole. And so it was really hard to dig through. And I know other people have spoken up that theirs are like that. Other ones in LA are almost half empty, and some are just kind of right at the bin. I think I just prefer it kind of at the bin or just slightly under, because then you can kind of get to the bottom. But so I'm sure there was more good stuff. It was a hard day, hard location. And I don't know if it's always like that, but this is a swimsuit, and this is the brand TYR. And I used to be a lifeguard for a couple summers when I was much younger. And so I wore this brand a number of times. And this is, I don't know if this is a competitive suit, but I know that anyone that swims, they're wearing out a lot of suits. And I just thought this print was really quite fun. It's got kind of the low back, which I know a lot of the girls like to get less sun lines. This is a size 38, which is so anyways, this is really cute. Hoping to get about 20 to 25 is what the comps look like on that one. I couldn't find that exact print, but I think it'll photograph well, and I think the size will do well. This was kind of an odd one, but comps on eBay says it sells. This is a really kind of fun, lightweight. It does have shoulder pads, short sleeve blouse, and it's a 4X, and it's Weeby Bop. I don't know. Some of them is sold, so I thought, I think someone will really like this. I think these were removable. Yeah, the shoulder pads are removable, which is nice. And it's just lightweight, and I think it would just be really fun. Fun pop of color. So the comps on this look like maybe 20 to 25. This is the other kids, little girl's dress that I found. And really, I love polka dots, but it had a little bit of a cold shoulder with a tie on the side and a little bit of a ruffle detail at the bottom, a little bit of an exposed zipper at the top. This was new with tags. I don't think it had the original price, but it's Kid Pick. And I'm not great with kids brands, but if I find one that's cute and I don't recognize, like this one, I'll look it up. And sure enough, some of these, this exact one has sold. So I'm hoping for about 15 to 20 for this. Can't tell if it's black or navy. I think it's, maybe it's navy. I'm gonna have to get it under the light. But if it's navy, I'll definitely put 4th of July, because I think that's another cute one. So these are really cute. Pair of pants. So here's the top with the little ruffle detail, and they are kind of I'm blanking on the name, really blanking on it, where they're kind of cropped and they're the wide, oh man, it's gonna come to me right after I'm done filming this video. But this is Topshop, and this is a size 4 in US. It's got pockets. I just think that this would be so adorable with, maybe a bodysuit tucked in and a cute pair of wedges, just a very cute style. And they look like they've never been worn. So with these, hoping to get about 20 to 28. This is a pair of Lucky Brand, and this is a Lolita skinny, but just kind of a faded black. I don't think there was much distressing. No, they're not really distressed, just a faded black. But just a skinny, and yeah, they're not going to get much, only hoping for about 20 to 25, but this line does sell. So this one, I kind of made a mistake, but I learned something, which is not really a mistake. So this is a really cute dress. If you can see the bottom, it's just got all of this lace detail. It's fully lined. And the back is super cute. It's got the little cutout right there, and it's got the buttons up at the top. So I recognized JOA because I purchased it before, and the comps are usually pretty pretty good, you know, good within like 20 to 30. But I saw J by JOA and I didn't really think anything of it. But apparently J by JOA, and I don't know what JOA stands for, but this is sold at Target. So I'm not opposed to picking up Target. I don't often, but the comps just aren't as high. So when I looked up comps for the J by JOA, only hoping to get 10 to 15. So, but I'm glad to know that they do have that line at Target, so that's helpful. This is a pair of new tags. It's Gap. It's the Authentic Best Girlfriend, and it's this really kind of pale green corduroy, but they're kind of folded at the bottom. You can unfold them, but that's just how they were. And I just thought for spring and summer, these were just a cute kind of cropped pant. So mid-rise, easy through hip and thigh, slim leg, skims the ankle. So it's a size 24, which is pretty tiny, but yeah, I think they're cute. I think someone will like them. Hoping for about 15 to 20. Here's the other Free People piece I found. It's kind of an older one, but hopefully the print picks up a little bit. Just a cute little mini dress with kind of a subtle print and has this beading on the front. I think it has all the beads. 1, 2, yeah, it's kind of a zigzag. So anyways, this was pretty tiny. I think it had an older Free People. Yeah, this says 0. Oh geez. And hoping to get, for this one, it's probably not gonna photograph that well, so maybe 20 to 28 on that. A couple more items. This is a brand I pass up on 95% of the time. I've owned this brand. I like this brand. It's comfortable. This is and I've heard so many people say different variations of this, but they sell this at, I believe, Nordstrom Rack, Nordstrom, a variety of different places. Really comfortable clothes. I personally like it, but it's just kind of everywhere and it just doesn't have a great resale value, so I pass on it. However, this is a black maxi, floor length maxi dress, soft, comfortable, but this back is just, I mean, if this were, what size is this? Size small? If this were a size large, this would be in my personal closet for sure. This is just so perfect for anything in the summer, in my opinion. And that detail in the back was just so pretty. So hoping to get about 20 to 25 because I think someone would really like the crochet detail, but yeah, we'll give it a shot. I probably should have left this behind, but swimsuit season and it's lightweight at the bins. This is just a strapless swim top. It's like a tankini. I don't know if it's not missing, so it's just strapless, but it's Michael Kors. Not sure if the little logo is picking up. You know, a lot of people, this is Michael by Michael Kors. A lot of people just like the logos of things. So I could imagine someone having some cute little, you know, bathing suit bottoms that they would put this on with, and yeah, they'd really like it. So not quite sure, only hoping for about 10 to 15 on this, but yeah, size large, which is good. And then I have the 2 items that I got at a regular nearby thrift store. I can't remember what it was called, but it was cute. It was interesting pricing, as all thrift stores usually are. It was busy, and what I appreciated was their sale schedule was one color was 25% off, one color was 50% off, and one color was 75% off. So they just rotate things. So if they price really high and it makes it and it doesn't sell at 25 or it doesn't sell at 50, it'll probably sell at 75. And I appreciate that pricing because that means that they don't have to think too much about how to price things. They can shoot high, and it'll eventually get to where it'll probably sell for what it's worth in a thrift store. So this is an Adidas, and this actually already sold, so I need to get this shipped out today, which is why I need to get this video done. But this is the Firebird, I think that's what it's called. Firebird zip up lightweight track jacket. So here's the Adidas label. And man, this was just super cute. Size 36, which was the equivalent, I believe, of a size small. But yeah, this sold within a day. So for 52, I think I paid $4 for each of these. And then the last item was a pair of Lululemon And I believe these are the studio crop pants. These are just kind of a maroon. There's the little logo. They're cropped and kind of ruched a little bit on the sides. So size tag has been cut out of this, so I do have to provide measurements, hoping to get about 30 to 38 for these based off of the comps. So with that, the 34 items that I just showed you, they each cost on average $2.25. And I'm hoping to get anywhere from $820 on the low side to $1,046 on the high side. So not a bad day. I will go back to this location again because it could have just been a bad day at that location. Also figure out a strategy for their mounds of clothes. It just meant that there was a lot more clothes on the ground, and it was just interesting, but really nice people there. Actually, a couple of my pairs of shoes were these women that did not speak any English, and they saw me holding one and they came up and they brought me the other. And that's what I love about the bins. It's just such a 95% of the people are just so helpful, and yeah, it's just a fun place to be. So I hope you enjoyed this haul. If you did, definitely hit the thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.